Good thing I didn't put the new bumper on.
This is not the new one?
Nah. Alright, battery's gonna die. I'm gonna stop recording. I'll fill you guys in. Alright, so check it out. We got the engine in. Nothing is really bolted down yet, except we got the wiring harness ran into the computer box or whatever, that thing over there. Underneath the car, we have the transmission, right? Took off the shifter bracket, and I took off the motor mount, the original one. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to create a different mount to connect that plate right there to the original Mercedes transmission mount. And this is from the CD09, which is like that. I'm gonna take the bolt pattern, drill holes here. So this whole thing, I'm gonna cut it. This whole thing is gonna bolt to the CD09. And then I'm going to weld the bottom onto that transmission bracket there. So what I'm using is a 2-inch bar, 2-inch by 2-inch. You could probably use some other kind of metal, but that's what I'm using. Yeah, not too bad. I also cut out right here so I could get to these bolts, because that would be terrible if I can't even screw those in. Professional. So there we go, we got welded onto the original Mercedes mount with a 2x2 metal piece between. And we have that bolt and another bolt on the other side holding that on. And then we have clearance at the top, but barely. If I had more time, I would definitely hollow out the tunnel at the top, because you could see the transmission sticks out about an inch farther than that mount right there, which isn't a problem, but in return you could see how the engine is now cocked back a little bit. That shouldn't be a problem. I think the hood still closes. So I'm gonna bolt down those motor mounts down there, and then I'm gonna start creating a shifter out of this old shift linkage. This right here. So this is the old 350Z shift linkage. Probably gonna cut off this little hub, put some bolts in it, and then bolt it down in the center console right there. They also sell kits that will change your shifter position, and XF Motorsports does have one of these things that we're gonna make, but it's out of billet aluminum custom CNC. So if you guys just want a nice custom part, go hit up XF Motorsports, but I don't want to wait for any more products, so I'm just gonna make this. Now that we got that hand tight, we're gonna go underneath the car and put the linkage together. All right, let's see if I do this without cutting my fingers off. We didn't lose a finger, we're good. Alright, so real quick, we're gonna tighten up these transmission bolts. Alright, so those are torqued down to about 1 oomph. Alright, so now that we got that in, we're gonna put it into fifth. Push this plate all the way to the left and tighten it down. That's gonna lock out the reverse. All right, looks good. Okay, to make the drive shaft, you're either going to need a G35 drive shaft or a 350Z drive shaft. Do not do this at home. Look. You gotta believe me, man. If I had the right tools, I would do it the right way.